And just like that, another one bites the dust. Cam Whitmore gone to the Washington Wizards for 2 second-round picks. Another casualty. This is what happens when you go ahead and go get you a superstar. And you got young guys on your team that are a little bit on the fence. Well, that you see are on the fence with what you want to do and what you're trying to accomplish. Yeah, so Sham Shawnee just broke the news on the trade. These dudes, I guess they got a plan, and Cam don't fit into those plans. It's understandable. It's a guy that hadn't exactly proven himself in the 2 years he'd been here. I wouldn't say he got the best of chances to show and display everything. Yeah, he was a little bit rough around the edges. There's some things that he could work on, but I think some of those things could have been coached out of him. I'd rather have to reel a guy in than pump him up. And Cam was one of those reel a guy in kind of players. Big wing, 6'5", 6'7". I said 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", big 230-pound kid, explosive athlete, strong, sturdy, built NBA body, physical, can shoot it. Likes to get to the rack. Elite transition player. Defense on the ball was okay. Team defense wasn't the best, but that's something you play yourself into a lot of times. And then what else? The hijacking of an offense sometimes. You get tunnel vision. Not seeing the right reads out there at times. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Just got to accept. You got to accept this is where we are right now as a franchise. This is where we are. A lot of guys that we like, they out the door if they're not helping us win. This is just a precursor. That's why I'm really stressing the importance of us winning in year one. Because we win in year one, we don't have to worry about moving nobody. That's the thing. I really need that to happen because we're going to start moving a lot of these guys. Then you put yourself in a position where you open yourself up to making some bad moves. And even, again, man, I know I'm irritating people with this thing, with this championship or bust thing. I know I am. But it is what it is. This is what it is. This is a precursor. Like I said, it's a precursor to what else is down the road if we don't win in year one. I'm not saying that this whole thing is a bust and a failure for not winning in year one. What I'm saying is winning in year one, mostly close to guarantees, close enough to guarantees that we're not going to be opening ourselves up to be, making similar type moves with guys who haven't exactly increased their value like that. Because remember, Cam Whitmore was a 20th pick in the first round a couple seasons ago, and now he being traded for 2 seconds. You see that? See what I'm saying? So it's ends up being a net negative as of right now, unless they can turn them two second round picks into a solid role player that helps us, get a chip. A different story. But as of right now, it's a net negative. This is what you want to prevent. You want to prevent that. So whatever moves that they're making, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm riding whatever their plan is, because their plans to this point, I think, are starting to bear fruit. So I ain't gonna say it's a bad move. I ain't gonna say it's a good move. It's just a move, and the results are gonna have to, show themselves. You know what I'm saying, down the line. We'll see. We'll see. But to reiterate, for those who still don't understand, championship or bust is not year one. Championship or bust is the KD era, which is 3 years. Because after that third year, if we don't win the title, you got to keep in mind, KD is retiring, so his salary comes off the books. But what that also means is we don't get to recoup any kind of assets in any kind of way because he's gone. That's it. He's not playing for another NBA franchise after that. He said he's done. That's it. He's going to retire a Rocket. So that's, you got to consider that. And if y'all think Rafael Stone and Ime Udoka are going to sit on their hands next summer and not, canvas the league and see what kind of moves they can make, which would include the rest of that core five. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were sadly mistaken, because since we've gotten KD, we've been making moves, and it's not like we've been getting guys on the opposite side of 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, the hope is this. Amen Thompson and Alperen Sengun grow into near league MVP type players, even if they don't win the award. If they're like in that conversation, if they do that, it softens the blow. But in my opinion, not winning the championship with KD in tow, I still see that as very bust. Because, okay, let's say best case scenario, you have Amen Thompson and Alperen Sengun at the end of all of that. What did it cost you to have KD in them 3 years and you didn't win nothing? That's part of the story. That is part of the story. I know a lot of y'all getting your feelings hurt, you're in your feelings, you're mad and all that, because I'm saying what I'm saying. And y'all think I got an agenda behind it. I'm presenting the information as I see it. If you don't like that, don't watch. Leave me alone. Don't just go away. If you can't present a counter argument effectively enough, that's not my problem. It's yours. Stop being mad at me for pointing out the inevitable. This is what happens. You think every team is going to be OKC? OKC just had an MVP player. Not saying we don't, but as of right now, which one do you think? Like, let's keep it a beam. Like, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but as of right now, that's not exactly on the table. Last year, SGA could have won MVP too. He just didn't. But again, I know somebody want to use that OKC argument. Try again. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Anyway, Cam Whitmore. So the Washington Wizards. Rockets get back 2 second-round picks. What do y'all think? What's your thoughts on it? What are your initial thoughts? These are just my initial thoughts. Just furthers my point of championship or bust. Anyway. It's your man's AK Infinity. Follow me on Twitter /X at AK_VVS. This is the Rockets Propaganda Channel. Tell your friends to come get with my friends. And we can be friends. Or we can be enemies. We out.